A very good day to all, and welcome to a presentation on strategic insights into Singapore Airlines' success in Southeast Asia. As you can see, we are a team of 9 members, and these are the topics that each person is going to take up. Myself, Alen, Jojan, and I'm going to speak about why Singapore Airlines. So, among all these companies, why we took up Singapore Airlines? Choosing Singapore Airlines in Southeast Asia was a natural choice due to its outstanding reputation of excellence in service, safety, and innovation. Unlike other companies, Singapore Airlines or SIA is globally recognized for its commitment to providing passengers with exceptional experience and luxurious amenities. As a flagship carrier of Singapore, SIA embodies regional pride and upholds the highest standards of aviation excellence. With its extensive network of routes connecting Southeast Asia to the world, SIA serves as a vital player in region's air transport infrastructure, offering seamless connectivity through its strategic hub at Changi Airport. Singapore Airlines' motto is "A great way to fly," and that captures its dedication to providing passengers with a superior flying experience. This motto reflects SIA's core value to quality, innovation, and customer satisfaction, making it a memorable and aspirational choice for all travelers in Southeast Asia. Now, I would like to show you a small glimpse on Singapore Airlines. Just watch it, and the presentation will be taken forward by Mr. Hari. Thank you.
Would you travel across the world just to jam to your favorite song? Or spend your entire holiday perfecting the art of doing nothing? Why not fly for business, but stay to taste the world? Travel like never before.
Hi all, I'm Hari and I'll be doing a short introduction about the Singapore Airlines. Singapore Airlines is initially was formed as a Malaysian Airways in 1947 and later split into two entities. That is Malaysian Airways and Singapore Airlines SIA in 1972. So SIA has both passenger and cargo fleet services across the various regions of the world, with main hub in Singapore, Changi Airport, which serves as the hub to the Asia Pacific region as well. Singapore Airlines offers the flight services for the passengers from economy to the first class services, and it also has in-flight entertainment, dining, and amenities designed to it. So some of the milestones is like SIA introduced its first Boeing 747 aircraft in 1977 and Airbus A380 in 2007. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Shruti and I will be talking about the country profile of Singapore. So, Singapore City is the capital of Singapore, and as per the data of 2022, there has been a 3.3% of annual rate of change in the population, and this was their population in 2022. So if we talk about major languages of Singapore, we have English as their official language, then Mandarin is also their official language, which is 29.9%, and there are some other Chinese dialects as well. So when it comes to geography, the land division has been something like this, where the agricultural land is just 1%, the arable land 0.9%, permanent crops 0.1%, permanent pasture 0%, forest 3.3% they have, and rest is the other. So the climate is usually tropical hot and humid, and there are two type of monsoons during the rainy season. The total surface area of land has been 719 square kilometer. The major cities of Singapore has been, of course, Singapore City, Kampong, Bedok New Town, Lu Bedok, and Jurong Town. Then when we talk about the economy of Singapore, the GDP as per purchasing power parity has been $600,000 billion. GDP per capita has been $1,000,000. And GDP growth rate was 3.65%, and these were the estimates of data 2022. Then major industries are electronics, chemicals, financial services, oil drilling equipments, petroleum, poultry, eggs, vegetables, pork, duck meat. These are some agricultural products that they have. Then when we see their exports, as per the data, their exports have been greater than their imports, and the inflation rate was 6.12% and unemployment rate 3.59%, and all this data has been taken from the CIA World Factbook, the data of 2022. And now the role of geography and the firm will be explained by Devanthi. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Devanthi and I will be discussing about the role of geography and the firm. So basically I divided this major part into two subparts. In the first half I will be discussing about the role of the geography and how it affects the performance of Singapore Airlines, and in the second half I will be discussing about the pest analysis. So as you can see in the slide here, we have identified like five major geographical factors which affect the performance of Singapore Airlines. So let's have a look into each of these factors. First one is strategic location and access to markets. So geography plays an important role in determining firms' access to markets and resources. Singapore's strategic location at the crossroads of major shipping routes in Southeast Asia has facilitated its role as trading hub, which allows them to operate in Singapore easily to access markets in Asia and beyond. So the second fact is infrastructure and logistics. Singapore's world-class infrastructure, including its modern port facilities, extensive road and rail networks, efficient air transport connectivity, provides Singapore Airlines with efficient logistics infrastructure. Third factor is climate and environmental factors. So Singapore is a tropical climate, support industries like tourism and agriculture. Singapore Airlines has an indirect impact on Singapore's climate and environmental policies to enhance their competitive advantage and performance. The fourth factor is demographics and human capital. Singapore's diverse and skilled workforce, which is fueled by immigration policies and investments in education and training, provide Singapore Airlines with access to talented pools across different industries. The last fact is historical and cultural context. Singapore is a multicultural society influenced by its diverse communities. So this creates a unique business environment characterized by openness and adaptability. So Singapore Airlines has strategically leveraged these mentioned geographical factors to achieve success in performance. So this is the next part of the presentation, which is about the pest analysis. So as you already know, pest analysis is kind of a management method where an organization which assess major external factors that influence the operations of company. So we did this analysis based on different external materials. It consists of four major environments, which we identified as political, economic, social, and technological. So let's have a look into each of these environments. First, political environment. Singapore's stable political climate and government policies creates a favorable business environment for Singapore Airlines. Second environment is economic environment. Singapore's strong economy and status as a financial center ensure a steady demand for air travel, both business and leisure purposes. So, economic stability and disposable income levels of consumers influence their willingness to spend premium airline services. Fourth environmental aspect is social. So, Singapore Airlines' reputation for safety, comfort, and innovation blends with consumers who value quality air travel experiences. Fourth, the environment is technological environment. Singapore Airlines is committed to innovations reflected by its adaptation to technological advancements in aviation industry. So that's all about the pest analysis, and I would like to invite Naveena to continue with the presentation. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Naveena. I'm discussing about role of culture and firm. The first and foremost is leadership and organizational value. The Singapore Airlines have a very professional leadership team. Thus, it helps to plan and execute things accordingly. And also, they are maintaining UL global principle for the protection of company stars. The second is organizational structure and decision making. With a positive communication channel, the organization able to understand each department and able to make proper decision accordingly. The third is communication network and organizational culture. The Singapore Airlines are giving much more importance about the feedbacks. According to the feedbacks, they have prioritized things and improve the customer service in the company. The fourth, the strategy and organizational design. The company is keep on updating about the market situation. Thus, it helps to enhance the operational activities of them and they can reach market globally. The last is opportunity and challenges. It's about the company staff. The company staff getting an opportunity to meet intercultural people all over the world. And the last is opportunity and challenges. It's about company staff. The company staff are getting an opportunity to meet intercultural people all over the world and they're getting well trained about it. And the challenges they are meeting is like they are away from the homeland and getting irregular working hours and so on. To discuss about firm strategy, Nipun will join. Thank you.
So I'm going to talk about the firm strategies of Singapore Airlines. Singapore Airlines is soaring high. The dominant premium travel. Dominant premium travel of Singapore Airlines is famous for its luxury travel experience. They focus on giving top-notch service and safety to high-end travelers. The next point is adapting to change. Singapore Airlines stays ahead by always updating itself. They keep their plans modern, improve their cabins for more comfort, and use new technology like mobile check-in to make flying smoother for passengers. The third one is global navigation. Singapore Airlines flies all over the world smoothly. They partner with other airlines and follow rules closely to make sure every flight is safe and hassle-free, whether it's to big cities or remote spots. The last point is proven success. Singapore Airlines leads in luxury travel. They have the biggest share of the market for premium travel, showing how much people trust and enjoy flying with them. Plus, they are financially strong, which means they are here to stay as a top airline choice.
So, we're going to talk about the prospects and challenges in Asia and the advantages of Singapore Airlines. So, the first thing that we can talk about is a booming region. So, this region is a host to a lot of strong economies, and also the rising incomes in Asia Pacific fuel Southeast Singapore Airlines growth. We can also talk about the global network as they have an efficient supply chains that drive operations with a proactive risk management for resilience. When we talk about the rising competition, we can always talk about the newcomers or the new competition, which are the budget airlines and Gulf carriers, which provide premium services, which also threaten Singapore Airlines market share. When we talk about the old competition or the established players, the one that comes into mind is one of legacy airlines, which compete fiercely on loyalty programs and cost efficiency.
Hello, all. Myself, Vishnu, and we're going to continue with the challenges and prospects for Singapore Airlines. I'll be particularly walking you guys through the SWOT analysis. So let's talk about the strengths for Singapore Airlines. Reputation and brand image. Singapore Airlines holds a strong reputation for maintaining safety standards throughout their regulations and offering exceptional customer service. Another strength that they have is operational excellence. The airline maintains exceptional operating efficiency and like a modern fleet and effective cost management strategies. Strategic location is one of the strengths for Singapore Airlines. Singapore's advantageous location allows it to serve as a connecting point between major global cities. Talking about the weaknesses of Singapore Airlines, it has a lot of dependence on international travel. Singapore Airlines is vulnerable to economic downturns, political turmoil, and global health emergencies because of its reliance on foreign travel. Uh, Limited domestic market. Singapore's narrow domestic market restricts opportunities for revenue diversifications. And when compared to carriers with larger domestic networks, it seems like it's a weakness. Environmental concerns. Like other airlines, Singapore Airlines is coming under increased criticism for its environmental policies, particularly in light of carbon emissions. This concern is major because carbon emissions is considered and frowned upon in most of the aviation industry airlines. Let's move ahead and talk about the opportunities. Regional industry growth. So, the Asia Pacific region's persistently robust economic expansion is the driving demand for air travel. SI might benefit from this trend if it adds new routes and expands connections. Let's talk about the emerging markets. Growing middle class population in developing nations present opportunities for Singapore Airlines to expand in customer base and increase its market share. Let's talk about strategic partnership as one of its opportunities next. Singapore Airlines may be able to increase in client base, boost operational effectiveness, and offer a wider range of travel alternatives by collaborating with other airlines and airports. Now, moving on to the threat, there's intense competitions. SI faces competition from low-cost carriers and other airlines as it is prevalent in the airline industry. Then geopolitical instabilities. There's a lot of political unrest, trade disputes, and regulatory changes that can affect business for Singapore Airlines. Another thread that we can talk about is the changing customer preference, the changing attitudes and actions of customers set like increasing desires for eco-friendly travel options and other modes of travel are another threat for business for Singapore Airlines. Now, over to Paul. We'll walk you through, guys, to the conclusion for the presentation.
Our exploration of Singapore Airlines. It's evident that it is one of the iconic carrier and it stands as a symbol of excellence and innovation in the aviation industry. From its humble beginning as Malayalam Airways to its evolution into Singapore Airlines in 1972, it has remained committed to delivering unparalleled customer service, operational efficiency, and groundbreaking advancements. Throughout its journey, it has strategically positioned itself as a premium carrier, offering a diverse range of services and amenities to cater to the needs of its customers. Its dedication to quality is exemplified by its multiple cabin classes, cargo services, and the most important, the esteemed KrisFlyer loyalty program and cutting edge in flight facilities. SIA's timeline of milestone underscores its relentless pursuit of innovation, and it is marked by its groundbreaking achievements such as introduction of first Boeing 747 aircraft in 1977 and the launch of the Airbus A380 in 2007, which have reshaped the aviation landscape. In conclusion, the Singapore Airlines emerges as formidable force in the global aviation sector, with well equipped to capitalize on new opportunities, overcome obstacles, and to soar even to a higher heights. SIA remains strong and ready for takeoff into future filled with promise, possibilities, and opportunities. Thank you.